Okay. I'm gonna be ranking all the Genshin characters, including the new 3.6 ones, based entirely off of my vibes. Entirely off of my vibes. Corporal, do you think what order should I do? Top to bottom?
Maybe just go through the list in order.
Okay. So, Aether and Lumine. Oh, this is a tough one. I mean, they're kind of... Okay, well, I like Aether more than I like Lumine more than I like Aether. I think that Lumine looks more cool and spacey. Aether looks more, I guess, subdued. They don't have much personality, but when it does shine through, it's kind of good. But because of the lack of personality, I think I have to put them like that. Ow. I feel like I'm gonna need more tiers for this. Okay, in terms of Albedo, I can love Albedo. He's so like nuanced and kind of goofy, but then he's got, you know, some like powerful magic. Then he acts around Klee and Alice and stuff. Oh my god, you guys are throwing so much stuff on me. He's got to be an A. Aloy. Okay, she's the first reason to make a new tier. She's the reason to make an F tier. Did you know that yesterday or like 2 days ago, a week ago or something, it was her birthday. They gave out loot. They didn't even make her one of the like Twitter pictures for her birthday.
Oh, they didn't.
Yeah, she has no quest. She never interacts with any other character or has showed up in the world. Like, apart from her Miss Laney video, she doesn't exist. That is the only like official piece of media. Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. And she didn't even like, at least if she had gotten like a skin or something when Horizon 2 came out, they were like, you know, something. But she's such a bad version of an event character. Like,
I mean,
she's just
partnering with a game like that, and then they just make the character for the partnership just totally useless.
Yeah, they've done better partnerships with KFC and Pizza Hut. like those are crazy. Okay, Amber. I feel like I need more tiers. Okay, you know what? No, I need to move these two down. I need to move these down. Now that I have a lower tier. I still love Albedo. I don't have him. I don't use him. Because I don't have him. He'll be low. But Amber's a solid A tier. Amber is like... She's like the kid canon for my best friend in Genshin. You know, when you can't think of Mondstadt without thinking of Amber. She is the Knight of Favonius who actually feels like she hangs out with you. So for that, you know, she's got to go high. It's got to go high. Numero uno Ito. He's going between A or B. He's really funny, but he also makes me lose brain cells. But he's also a nice guy. I can't tell if I love how much of a himbo he is, or if it annoys me how much of a himbo he is. But he has Ushi, the cat, so I feel like that bumps them up. Barbara. Wait, are these in alphabetical order? No. Wait, yeah, wait. They are. Is he Zeke? No. Not Zeke from Xenoblade vibes. Zeke is like smart, acting stupid. Ito is stupid, trying to act smart. Like the most useful way he saves you in the Chasm quest is that he spends all of his energy punching a wall. And he ends up saving the party because of it. And if that doesn't describe, like it's simultaneously really, it's useful, but like you also just shake your head because there was an equal chance it would have caused a cave-in and killed everyone. You know? Sounds himbo anime AF. He had an event where he did beetle fighting. And he's taunting like 7-year-olds. Which makes him really charming, but he's such an idiot. Okay, Barbara. I love Barbara in terms of gameplay and I think she's really cute. She hasn't showed up much. Like story and events and everything. But I do really like her personality and everything. Gotta say she's B tier. B for Barbara. Okay. Let me justify this decision. Her role in the story is to be a pirate, of which Kazuha is a better pirate, and to be Beto's side piece. Which, like, you know, if you all know those girl-loving girl lovers who's into that dynamic, then you have something there. But I also don't like Ning Wang, so... Hey, Omo. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Glad to be here. Yeah, yeah, you know, I've never used her. I can't remember any memorable moments for Beto. I don't know, I feel like you gotta swap her out for an NPC all the time. Bennett. Okay, Bennett. There are two people in this world. There are people who care about getting giant numbers to pop up on the screen. There are people who don't. I'm in the latter. I never built him. I C6'd him. Never used him. I like him as like a foil to other characters, and when he shows up, I'm glad he's there because he feels like a good side character. But that's it. I like him when he's around Fischl and everything because he makes other side characters feel more important just by being there. And if that's not like D-tiered, you know, maybe I can give him a C because of it. He makes other characters feel more. He's like unseasoned. I love unseasoned rice. I love unseasoned rice. Yeah, he's just like, I don't know. Kind of like Chongyun. Who only exists to be next to Xingque. In that regard, I don't know, he eats popsicles and is related to Shinhei. That is all I know about him and all I need to know about him.
Is that canon?
What?
Being related to Shinhei.
I mean, he's the one who says it in her trailer.
Oh, I guess I didn't see that.
When the screen fades to black, he's like, wait, you're my auntie. And when they get an event where the two of them meet up and have an interaction, that'll be cool. But until then, I can't remember Chongyun outside of his hangout event, which I remember being mid. and then him being next to Xingque. So, you know, that's a D tier. Not an F tier because... Okay, D Luke. D Luke. He's like a daddy. If your daddy's if he's the negligent dad. If you want to get home from a tough day of work and start a fight with someone, only to fall back in love with them the next morning, that's Daddy D Luke here. I don't know. I never got his vibe. Okay, I definitely like him more than Bennett. I'll put him B tier. I don't hate him. I don't actively dislike anything about him. I just don't find him very interesting because all he does is get all grumbly and act like he's helpful, and then he actually helps you. So I don't know what the problem is here. He's B tier. Diona. You already called him daddy? He's someone's daddy, but he ain't my daddy. Diona. She hates D Luke. That makes me an automatic yes tier. No, I mean... She falls into the thing where she's like Bennett, she's unimportant to make other characters feel important. But on top of that, she's kind of funny. You do be kind of funny. And I like when she shows up. So I'm putting her higher on C tier. Another that shouldn't have been a bow user. Yeah, bow users are automatically getting put down a rank for me. Because in a game where you have to swap between characters, having a character made for long range it's bad. Speaking of which, wait, this can't be in alphabetical order. Where's Child? When we get to him, he is the melee bow character. He'll be higher. Eula. Put her right up there with Amber. I love Eula. I know that she hasn't showed up since 2021. Corporal, did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone
It's been
16 months.
Like
something like that. But I love her music and her style of dancing. I love when she shows up in events. She's like Cole's adopted mum. Oh, she's got the whole like tsundere thing going on, which she pulls off really well. When the next part of Mondstadt comes out, she's gonna have great interactions with Mika, Copium, I believe. Hopium. It's gonna happen, I swear. She's an A tier, and I just love how she looks. Official. Okay, some people find her really annoying. Ever since her event where I got her skin and like I never did drama class because I didn't have a drama class. But she's like you either love or hate drama students. And I like her. Anytime she shows up in a quest, every interaction is made better by having her in the scene. Another that shouldn't have been a bow character. Also, I built Fischl simply because I liked her. I love that she has oh god, I'm thinking his name. She has a bird, so they make a comedy duo. Plus she's down to earth, but also not down to earth. When she swaps to the Amy persona, it's hilarious. She's just all in all, she's a great character. I would put her on a team with me. Ganyu, workaholic. She's known for working and being a stepdie. That's kind of where it ends. She has a cool design. I feel myself losing energy when I talk to her in game, because she is just always so sleepy. I like her, but I don't know if I like her B tier. I think I'd put her here. Also, I think I'm swapping these two around. Yeah, I don't know. When I see Ganyu, she doesn't bring me joy. She brings me work. And then when I finish the work, I don't give her joy. I give her work. We have a very work relationship. Unlike Goro. Dog boy. I mean, I don't know. I love the Miss Hina stuff. I think outside of that, he's just a cheerful guy who doesn't get much expansion on his personality. I don't like anything about him, but I just don't know him. But I don't like his gameplay. He's another bow character. Say the line. Does he have a tail? I think he does. I would be I would be very happy to have him as a side character to make other side characters more important more. In terms of his style and everything, I guess he's low. I see. Yep. Hu Tao. Heckin' love Hu Tao. She's hilarious. She's funny, she's fun, she's cool. She wants to kill Chi-Chi, and I'm waiting for that in the 3.6 quest as we were promised. She's a paladin when you think about it. Yeah, yeah, I guess. I feel like that's a good spot. Jane. Remember earlier when I said I loved Amber because she was relatable and helpful and you hang out with her a bunch? Jane is helpful, but you don't hang out with her a bunch, and I don't know, she gives me like the vibes when you're going to the beach with your friends and your mum's just worried that you're going to get sunburned. And it doesn't matter how much you tell her that you're gonna wear sunscreen, she's always just gonna be worried. And I kind of like that. It works great when we put her with someone like Clea. I've built her, I've used her gameplays. But well, do I like her more than Lumine or anything? I think I'm willing to put her bottom of B tier. Jean S tier? Give me your reasoning, Coda. Give me your reasoning. Why would you say that Jean deserves S tier? See if you can convince me. While we're doing that, Kazuo is my favorite character in the game. He's my husband. Most fun character, metric tons of story, metric ton of events, lots of interactions with characters. He is the pro tag of Genshin. He's been around since Leeway, and his story arc continued through Sumeru. He is the ultimate pro tag. He even looks a bit like Aether, which is funny. Kaya. He's like a funnier version of Dealer. But he has all the same caveats. From that regard, putting with D-Luke. Ayaka, I love Ayaka. She's kind of boring, but she also, you know, she has a mellowness that means, you know, I can change her. I can show her the world. I can bring her happiness that she'd never otherwise find. She goes up here with the A tiers. Because I like her healing while also doing DPS and support the team in a way with her skill. I mean, and she's also not that fun to play, Jean. Also, waifu. Okay, 2/3 of the characters are waifu. See Kitchen here? She's my wife. First 5-star I pulled. Still actively use her, have her skin. She doesn't show up often, but when she does show up, you always expect she's gonna be really strict and office vibes, but then she's real down to earth, and you do an entire event just making her food. And I can relate to that. She's great. I love Kicheng. She's my wife. And just like a husband and a wife, you need to have a daughter. Clea is the perfect gremlin where I expect her to do stupid stuff, but unlike Ito, I will always love her. No matter what Clea does, it brings me happiness. And it doesn't matter if that's gameplay, if that's stories or events. Even if she shows up as a side character in someone else's quest, she rocks the scene. After saying all this, I gotta think with my heart before I think with my horn. She goes before Kitching. Okay, Kujo Sara. I mean, stream production value with Klee. Yeah. Kujo Sara. I mean, I feel like she's kind of underdeveloped, but she looks really cool. I don't know, the bird stuff is cool, but I don't know her that well. But when she shows up, she's a nice foiled character like Ito and everything. But I think she has to go C tier. I think I put her there. I like her, but I don't love her. I'm happy she's there, but I don't ask for her. Kinda like Lisa. Lisa is great when put in combination with other characters like Razor or Sino or Klee or Kaya. She works well with everyone. But, I mean, there's a reason she's only known for climbing walls. She doesn't have much more going on there. She's... I guess I gotta put her here. You know, I have her skin, Sumeru Scholar. It's not that good. Green doesn't suit her. She's not the best wizard. That should be Mona. Mona is hilarious. I love her interactions with Fischl. Cool to play. Solid B tier, I guess. There's nothing about her that I love. But I mean, whenever she shows up, she makes everything a lot more interesting. And the way she complains about everything is funny. And then the way that she, like, I don't know, everything you think you dislike about her, that she's always broke, is just funny when you find out that she's canonically one of the richest characters, playable characters. Did you know that, Corporal? You know that she's freaking rich?
Who are we talking about?
Mona.
Oh, that. Yeah, I played that event.
Yeah, it's just like, you know?
That threw me off.
It's hilarious. Everything about her is never what you think it is. If you expect her to be some sort of grand wizard, witch, then she lets down all your expectations. And if you expect her to be a worthless NEET, then she blows you away with how powerful and rich and everything she is. It's great. It's hilarious. I like it. Unlike Ningguang, who is a rich, high society lady. That's it. They always hype up that, like, every decision she makes, it changes the whole landscape of Leeway. And she's insanely powerful. And, like, that's that. She might as well be a faceless figure. Because all of her impact is, like, irrelevant to her. And I don't like her design. Not if she's trying to do gameplay. She's just that. Noelle, I love my Noelle. But she's kind of boring. We'll put her here. Gameplay fun. I love the whole Night Maid aesthetic. But I don't think it's the most interesting. She's solid. Chi-Chi. Another gremlin who has the funny thing going that she's a zombie. And really forgetful. I'd put her here. She's funny when she shows up. And as long as they, you know, as long as they don't dangle on the subject of her, I like it. Kokugo, hilarious. Solid gold. Raiden and/or I like her character growth. I think it's a little crazy how they just forgave all of her. Like, she is the villain for an entire arc, and then within the span of one quest, she's a good guy. I feel sympathy for her and her plight and everything, but also I don't like. She's just, I don't know. Gameplays. I won't roll on her, but I wouldn't complain that I got her. She's solidly up here. Higher than I thought it should be. Upper echelons, but I don't love her. Razor, however, goodest boy. He's the goodest boy. He's so cute. And I just want to look after him. Yeah, up here. Up here, I'd say. He's great. I love him. I love him. Don't have much to say. He's a good boy. Top there, Rosaria. I mean, I love her interactions with Razor. Calling them family and everything. I like that she's really sweet beneath her exterior. She has depth to her. I'm interested in hanging out with her more. Her gameplay is kind of meh. Her style is unique, even if I'm not into the whole goth. I don't even know if this is goth, but above Jane. Wow, how many characters are there? This many. This many characters. Hikomi. I don't know, she fills a niche similar to Ganyu, but worse explored. But I love her design more. But I think I gotta put her here. I love her design, I love her abilities. I love the role she plays being a shrine priestess who has to lead an army. But then she's kind of sleeper when she shows up, you know? Speaking of sleeper, Ninja Tanuki. Where do I put you? I love rolling around. Sonic is cool. I'm noticing that I'm not a fan of the slow talking sleeping style. Her looks are like cute, but it's not cute enough. Very boring colors and everything. When she shows up, I'm not that interested. I think I put her here. I love her gameplay. I love the idea of a tiny gremlin as a ninja. But I don't think I want her anywhere. Okay. Okay. On to Shinhei. Shinha. Dude, she's like the prettiest character in the game. I roll on her every time I see her. I love her story. Shinhei is an A tier. The question is where in the A tier. Okay, I gotta put her here. You know what? I'm putting her there. She's going above Amber. I want Shinhei to show up more. I don't care what she does. I just want to be given opportunities to make her happy. She deserves the world. And I love playing as her. I love her showing up. I want more quests for her. I want more Yunjin operas. Yunjin goes up points just because she takes care of Shinhei. Saying all this, she's not quite S tier. She's not my wife. Let's just rename this to... This is the family tier. This is my family. Sucrose. I love Sucrose's gameplay. I love her connections to other characters. I love her event. But her science experiments weird me out. Like, the things she's like that kid in your class that they're really nice and you have nothing against them and you wish them all the best, but when you start talking to them, they tell you that they stayed up late last night learning about the intestines of frogs. And no matter how much you try to change the topic, they will always bring it back there. So I've got to put a... Oh man, I'm just dragging her lower down. Yeah. So they have ADHD. Not ADHD, the opposite. She's like... Yeah, I don't know. I can relate to her shyness and everything, but she's very cute. But she's not very... I don't know. I like her, but I don't want to hang around her in game. Then you realize they would not be afraid to dissolve you in acid to see what it looks like and then drive you to the hospital. Okay, I wouldn't go that far. Yikes, Coda. Child. Okay, I love his combat, even if he's not good. He's pretty stylish. He doesn't have the best character design. But I love his personality. I love the way he acts with his family. I want way more. I want him to show up again, but just in more plot. Fortunate and Naya. Do I like him more than Fischl? I would say he's an A tier for me. If he got like a new outfit that put him in like, I don't know, I want to see him in like a suit. I want to see him just like a black suit, a little blue handkerchief coming out of the pocket, bow tie. You know, he is husband material, but you know, he's not Kazuha. Speaking of Toma, he's a husband material in the opposite way. He'll look after you, he'll care for you, but you'll never be more important to him than Ayaka. His gameplay, kinda lame. I'm not that interested in seeing him show up because he's kind of just capable and exists. So I'd put him here, but then I like how he looks. So I'm bumping up to here. I like Toma. I like Toma. I don't love Toma. I'm glad he exists, but There's a reason I haven't built him. Venti. Venti. I love Venti's personality. Like his looks. Like his lore. I like how he's insanely... He's a powerful god. But then he acts like a doofus, but then he still helps people. I'm more happy when he shows up than these people. He's a solid A tier. Venti is great. I want Venti. I'm never gonna get any Archons because that's my luck, but you know, every time Venti shows up, I'm happier for it. And I want him to keep showing up despite the fact he shows up all the time. Unlike Zhongling, who's a cool design. I love Globa more than I love her. Her connection to Globa bumps her up. But I'm not that happy to... You know, when she shows up, I'm like, hey, I recognize her. But I never ask for her. She just kind of exists. Kind of like Zhao. Except when he shows up, he feels more important. I'm not a huge fan of his looks or his gameplay. But he's deep. And I respect that. Just his story alone. I didn't like him at first. Because of his looks and his way of talking and his gameplay and everything. But like, he grew on me through sheer story alone. And now, I mean, if Rosaria's up here, he's got to make it into B tier. He has such a good story. The only reason I have you is so that you could give me extra books. I like Xinyan, who I kind of like. Beidou and Ningguang and Deouf. I have explained my reasoning. The one... Okay, D tier. D tier is currently just 1.0 characters who I've never wanted to use. If I've owned you for years and I've never considered using you even once, then you are down here. Jinyan, I would not choose her over Toma in terms of gameplay, but her story and personality. I'd put it there. I'd put it there. Yeah, I done beta as soon as I got Raiden, only as Ning when I need Geo. Okay, I've never built a Geo character. But I've liked playing as these Geo boys. And I keep saying I'm gonna build Noelle one day. I love Noelle. I love Noelle, even if she's non-important. Yai Miko. I got a Yai at some point and I was like, that's cool. I'm just not Lil Bun One lewd enough to go crazy over Yai. But her gameplay is cool. Her importance and story is cool. I love whenever she shows up because she makes things more interesting and she's easily one of the most pretty characters in the game. Get to play a Geo that I've enjoyed. Yeah. I mean, okay, she's at least B tier based on personality and looks alone. I think she's got to be just above Razor. I'm just noticing any character who has animal ears is like subjected to the middle rows. Okay, Yan Fei. Once again, she's hit or miss when she shows up. I like her. I don't love her. Did not mean to put her in D. I love her design and her personality a lot. I love them a lot. Do I love him B or C tier though? I think I'm here. She's got... Okay. Okay. Maybe it's because, like... She reminds me of my own hair color and everything. But I love how she looks so much. I love how she looks. I love how she acts. Her gameplay seems neat. It's just problematic that I was using Klee at the time. I'd love to build her now. Yeah, I like her a lot. I always feel like I need to jiggle these around, but I like everything laid out. You'll give me a... Until you give her a tragic backstory, she's just a one-dimensional character in my eyes. Like, she likes festivals. That's all I see of her. I love her design. I like her personality. But anytime she shows up, I know that, like, nothing important is gonna happen. But her design is so good. I'm not saying I judge people based on looks. Okay, no, I can't put her above Ja. She goes there. She goes there. Genshin. A Geo support character. How does someone who doesn't play Geo characters rate her? I love her opera singing, but that almost feels like a different character since I play on English and they swap to Chinese when she sings. I've done her hangout events and everything, and I don't know. I think when you put her with other people, she enhances the people around her in terms of storytelling and stuff. In terms of where that actually puts her, here, I guess. I'm happy with her to go there. Okay, Zhongli. This is... He is not the daddy I wanted him to be. He feels less like Geo daddy to me, and more like Geo, that one uncle you have who brings an expensive bottle of wine, but you don't drink wine, and when everyone else leaves the room, he starts talking about wine, and you don't know what to say to him. And like, everyone else says that he's a really great guy, but you only know him as that uncle you have nothing to talk about with. He has a nice voice, but every time he shows up, he just tells Traveler to work it out himself. Even though he's capable, he actively is never actually capable. He's capable, but he doesn't do jack squat. But I would still want to see him show up more often than these guys. Goes there. Upper C tier. I'm not going to complain if he's there, but only because I know he's only showing up because someone else needs him. He's never showing up to help you. Meg's heard your slander of this guy and is done. Bye. Kamisato Ayato. I missed the event with him. He basically doesn't exist in my mind. I like that he has boba. I don't like his looks very much. His gameplay is cool. I think it goes here. He's kind of like D-Luke and Kaya, but at least we have an emotional connection to those two. I don't have that for him. Unlike Kuki Shinobu. Oh, drink water? Thanks for reminding me. Chat, drink water. Yuki Shinobu. I like her. She's once again like a nice foil, but she's also funny. I love her looks. I love her gameplay. But she doesn't have much of it. So I'm putting her here. She's like Yanfei in that I want to use her. I've been building her. I like her. She's great with Ito. He makes him better. He's already great. But then, like, I can imagine her just being with anyone and she makes the situation better. Unlike our lone little assassin, Yelan. Okay, she gives the Dommy Mommy energy that these two Dommy Mommies weren't giving down here. That being said, her style is like mad. Her gameplay is cool. I will put it here. Yelan AI Mo very strong. I feel like you're trying to base them more on gameplay, like strength. I'm basing them more on fun and personality and looks, of which Aizo has great personality. Oh my god, I'm rainbow now. I like his looks, but I don't love it. He also doesn't show up much. But I think he's just cool. I think he's a strong B tier. I want him to show up more. Hi Nari, the pun master. Do I want him to show up more or do I want him to show up less? I like him. He's similar to Zhongli in the niche he fills of being the guy who knows everything. Except where Zhongli will give you a riddle and then ultimately say he knows nothing. Painari is going to come on the journey with you and help you become a better person for it. But his gameplay is just worse. And for that reason, he also doesn't have the most attractive looks or voice or anything. Sita. Colette, she is my other daughter. I love Colette. Man, if anyone hasn't read the Genshin manga, read it. It's amazing. I wish she looked like she did in the manga. But, you know, something about her just looking kind of unimportant. I love. And then she's super kind to you. I love her interactions with Amber, with Sucrose, Eula. Every time she shows up, I want to protect her. You know, I see Cole in the room and, you know, I just want to give her a hug and tell her everything's gonna be okay. Do I dare? Is she? But okay, but she's not as good as Clay. I want the clean Kool-Aid power duo adventure. I want that. Dory. Dory is the main character with the tragic backstory. That's Sitgo, right? Amber's friend? Yep. Dory. She's the gremlin with a sad backstory that is doing basically nothing but scamming people. I respect the hustle. I love her looks. I love her gameplay. She's a little annoying, but in like a meme way, and I like that. I want her to be a reoccurring character who I want Dory to show up in every event. I want every event to have Dory be some way involved, and she's never important, but every single time you have to deal with her, and you sigh. You know, I want someone to be like, I need to buy a fan. And then you're like, I know someone, and you go over and you know that the next 5 minutes are going to be a failure of comedy, and it's going to frustrate you, but it's memorable. I like that. Unlike Candace. Just like Ningguang, everyone talks about how cool she is, but unlike Ningguang, she has done like 1 or 2 things. Her gameplay is There's Heterochromia, which I like, but I don't know. Don't love her looks too much. I like Baizo's looks more than Candace. And I like Candace's gameplay more, and she's more important to the story. I'll put her here. She's not quite D tier. I can see a world where I like Candace. But that ain't right now. Right now she just exists in a state of maybe I'll come to like her one day. She's good friends with Sino. At first, I thought he was in the same situation where everyone is always afraid of him, even though he's clearly not scary. But given all of his TCG shenanigans, how he's like addicted to the card game, he's got a crazy gap moe, you know? He's not scary, but everyone's terrified of him, but he's a total goofball who tells jokes. His whole Anubis powers are pretty cool. And the way he holds up justice is neat. I want him to hang out more. I like him more than these characters, for sure. He is up here. I like him. Up with the other dwarf boy. These two need an event together. I'm telling you, we're gonna have Sino, Razor, and Lisa need to hang out together. Holy crap. Crap. Holy crap. Thanks, Jaeger. I really appreciate the subs. How you doing? Okay, on to characters you think would be important but aren't. Nilou. I love Nilou's looks. I love her looks. I like her personality. I like her gameplay. I feel like she hasn't existed in the story, even though she exists in the story. Looks alone put her up here. Okay. Chat. I have a thing for redheads. That's the reasoning for this. You don't say? Look, one of the redheads is down here, okay? But no, I love her aesthetics, the way she's dressed up like the goddess of flowers and everything. I want Nilou to feel more important. Currently, she fits the same niche in my eyes as I like her less than Dunyazad, and Dunyazad is an NPC. But like, she's less important than Dunyazad. So yeah, you love that song? The last one was Leeway Nighttime or something. Redheads for the win. Yeah, chat, if any of you don't like redheads, you're in the wrong stream. On the opposite end of the statue, Layla. I love her looks. Layla is one of the prettiest characters in the game, but in a way less subdued way than like Yai. She doesn't have much story, and she feels like a gag character with the split personality shenanigans. But her gameplay is so cool in the way she falls asleep, and she hangs out in the fungi event, and I love the fungi, so I have good memories over there. In terms of looks, she's like up here. In terms of gameplay, she's still up here. I'd put her here. Gotta go watching the Mario movie. See ya. Enjoy it. Yeah, she's up there. Now Nahida. My favorite Archon, apart from maybe Venti. But if I... Okay, she has to go up here somewhere. Oh god, oh, she's an A tier. The more I thought about it, I love whenever she shows up. I love her personality. I want to protect her, but I feel like she'd also be able to protect me. I love her looks. She has Alpheus, which is like 4 of the characters. Oh my god, every character with Alpheus is high on my list. That's weird. I love her gameplay. I love her style of like techno dendro. I love her connection to Irminsul. She has a bunch of lore. She's really deep as a character. She's just a very well written character who's important and she's fun. Her clothing may be a little uninteresting, but all in all, I think it's good. Lady Farzan. She looks like Miku. Her gameplay's aight. I love her personality more than anything. But it's also on the level of a gag character. Yeah, I think around here. I don't want her to show up, but also that's just because I don't know her well enough. Like, I love the way she acts around Cole. Okay, any character who's nice to one of my characters is boosted. But yeah, I mean, she's just not she has potential, but nothing she's done has made me that interested in her. Hell, I think she'd go lower down even. Put her there. Yeah, no, you're going down as well. You don't deserve to be as high as you are. Just reshuffle things a tiny bit. Okay. Wanderer. At first I thought his head and everything looked stupid, but it's really grown on me. And I love his story. I love how he has a just horrible personality. I love it. He's great. He's not part of my family, but that's only because he doesn't want to be part of my family. If Shinhei has an insanely well-written story and character, but it's short, then Scaramouche, can you do the Fandango? Like, okay, Kazuha is the main character of Genshin. Because Wanderer is the main anti-hero of Genshin. Like, he's just so good, and you know, I tear up just thinking about what he's gone through. He's such a good character. Top of the A tier, not quite family. I'll hate them because we didn't have enough characters who pull a Deus Ex Machina and were able to solve everything way faster than the player. His gameplay is cool. His looks are right. He's a hot guy. But his personality is just like, you know what I mean? I put him with the other pretty boys. Yao Yao, the daughter, the lolly that I don't need to take care of because she'll take care of me like her grandma. I love her looks with the 2 bells and everything. I love her gameplay and her little bunny she pulls out, who I can't remember the name of. Great character, very cute. Want to see her show up more. She goes up there. They Yeah, I rolled on her. I rolled on her banner. I wanted her. I love her looks, I love her story, I love her personality. She's not a dommy mommy, she's a dommy GF. She's an A tier. She's an A tier. I don't care about gameplay. Gameplay doesn't matter, I love her. Mika. I rolled a love for him. A little chocobo. I liked his voice more in the first event. I like his looks. He's kind of like in that weird, like, puberty stage. He looks kind of lanky and everything. I want to care for him. I like him a lot. But I don't love him. So I'd say he's just high C tier. Where do I put you? I mean, you're not out, but you've been around so long. I'm shocked you're only coming out now. You've always been the less interesting half of hanging out with Chi-Chi. And I don't think I want to roll for you. Yeah, down in D tier. He's just not... I don't know. When I think of him, I don't think of interesting vibes. When I look at him, when I think of him, he's just the doctor in the game. Unlike you, who's completely reliant on I'll hate them. Except you're more likable than him, but you're less attractive than him. But you're also kind of a gag character. You can go here. Right, that... Okay. This was hard to rate them. I'm happy with who I have. I think this went well. That was fun. And if you like the YouTube video, sub, come stream, join, cool stuff. Links. Bye.